The Betz mystery sphere isn't what we thought. There have been many strange happenings in the world over the years, but one that has been pulling attention is that of the strange Betz mystery. This mystery is related to outer space and is one of the few UFOs that actually landed and was investigated. But it seems like the Betz mystery sphere isn't what we thought. There's something even more secretive happening out there, with other strange sightings in space over time. The Betz mystery sphere.
Look, he did a circle.
Let's start in 1974, when the Betz family of Fort George Island, Florida, stumbled upon an object that would shock scientists and fuel debates for decades. After a massive fire, they found a metallic sphere about 8 inches in diameter and weighing about 22 pounds. It seemed to be a relic from the past, but as they investigated, they realized that it could actually be from outer space. It became known as the Betz sphere, and it often exhibited behaviors that defied normal explanation. The family decided to carry out some experiments and learn more about the sphere. Whenever they struck it, it emitted a resonant hum. Then, if they placed it on a flat surface, it rolled down on its own. Sometimes while it was rolling, it would change direction or stop abruptly.
If you shake the ball vigorously and then place it on the ground, it feels just like a huge Mexican jumping bean which is trying to get away from you.
The family also noticed that it always responded to sound. Whenever they played music, it vibrated. They also detected that it had a magnetic field. Paper clips easily stuck to it, and if they left it in the sun for a long time, it would remain warm indoors for days. This led to a lot of questions about the origins of the sphere, with some theories about alien technology and secret military experiments. Since the Betz family couldn't understand what was wrong with it, they decided to give it to the government to learn more. The US Navy conducted X-ray examinations and metallurgical tests and found out that the sphere was made of high-grade stainless steel with hollow insides. Also, the interior contained 3 spherical objects, which could have been the cause of its movements. But the Navy concluded that the sphere was likely a ball bearing, but one with unusual properties. Since they couldn't find out what it really was, they gave it to other scientists like Dr. J. Allen Hynek, a prominent astronomer known for his work on UFOs, and Dr. James Harder, a research director of the Aerial Phenomena Research Organization. But they didn't find any evidence of its extraterrestrial origins. They couldn't find out what it really was, but there were a lot of theories.
Our first X-ray attempts got us nowhere. We're going to use a more powerful machine on it and also run spectrograph tests to determine what metal it's made of. There's certainly something odd about it.
Some theorists proposed that it was part of a secret military project, while others believed it to be an alien artifact. Theories about its purpose ranged from it being a message from extraterrestrials to a device for monitoring human activity. But something mysterious happened when a group offered the family $750,000 to buy the sphere. They suspected that the foreign government was interested and decided to go low-key instead. After all, press, calls, and visitors were overwhelming them. No one knows what happened to the sphere afterwards. It was missing or possibly swapped. They say that after it was taken for inspection, it wasn't as it was before. The magnetic poles had changed, and a seam appeared. It seemed like they were left with a decoy, and all these signs showed that something was off. It all points to a cover-up, but this isn't the only strange mystery plaguing the world. The Betz mystery sphere might actually come from space, but it's not sure, unlike the Black Knight satellite that has been monitored for decades in the Milky Way. Black Knight satellite. Everyone thinks that the Soviet Union launched the first artificial satellite in Earth's orbit, called Sputnik 1. But long before Sputnik's ascent, a mysterious object had been observed, heard, and photographed by people worldwide. This is what we call the Black Knight satellite. According to some theories, the Black Knight has been emitting signals. When scientists decoded some of the signals that they understood, it suggested that the satellite had been monitoring Earth for 13,000 years. The tale of the Black Knight satellite started with Nikola Tesla's 1899 experiments. During his radio experiments, Tesla reported receiving unusual signals, which seemed to come from extraterrestrial sources. And then, in the 1920s and 1930s, radio operators reported something even stranger. They noticed that there were signals returning after an unusually long delay. Scientists have since explained these as ionospheric anomalies, but others say that this might be connected to the Black Knight. The mystery deepened in 1954 when a UFO researcher, Donald Keyhoe, claimed that the U.S. Air Force detected 2 satellites orbiting Earth before Sputnik was launched. That means that there were unknown objects in space, and some signs are pointing towards Black Knight. And then, in 1998, astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle took photographs of a dark, oddly shaped object in orbit. NASA said that it was a lost thermal blanket, but others dubbed it the Black Knight satellite.
If you look into NASA's history of transmissions received, recorded, and published, you will find missions like STS-29, where they loud and clear say that Houston, we still got that alien spacecraft under observance.
Houston, this is Discovery. We still have the alien spacecraft under observance.
This was received by a ham radio operator. It has never been confirmed what astronauts said it, and NASA haven't really said much more about that communication.
But the most surprising idea is the fact that Black Knight has been observing the Earth for 13,000 years. Some experts found signals that point to map star systems that appeared over a millennium ago. Just as strange as the Black Knight and Betz mystery sphere, there's a new interstellar object that is drawing a lot of attention. 3I/Atlas. In July 2025, astronomers discovered 3L/ATLAS, an interstellar comet that has captivated scientists and sky watchers alike. This object seems to have come from beyond the solar system and is the third known interstellar visitor after Oumuamua and Borisov. Still, Atlas has some strange features that have caused many to question its true nature. At first, Atlas had an anti-tail. This is a feature where the tail points away from the sun, which is quite unusual for comets. This phenomenon is due to the outgassing of carbon dioxide, water, cyanide, and an unusual nickel alloy found only in manufacturing materials, and this suggests an artificial origin from out of our solar system. As the comet went towards the sun, it developed a normal comet-like tail, probably formed as solar radiation stripped material from its surface. This sequence of events caused some scientists to guess that the object might actually be an alien spacecraft applying a braking thrust, followed by natural outgassing. Adding to the mystery, 3I/ATLAS began emitting water vapor like a fire hose before it was anywhere near the sun, which is atypical for a comet. This early outgassing challenges existing models of comet behavior and raises questions about the object's composition and origin. While the Atlas might be an alien spaceship, the mystery deepens with the psychic who claimed he saw alien bases on the moon. Alien Bases' Ingo Swann was an American artist, writer, and self-described psychic who became known for his work in remote viewing. He could perceive distant or unseen targets through extrasensory perception. During the Cold War, the U.S. intelligence community, through Project Stargate, explored remote viewing for possible military and intelligence-gathering uses. Swann claimed that he was recruited by a covert group for a highly unusual assignment: remote viewing the far side of the moon. In his 1998 book Penetration, he reported seeing what he described as large industrial-looking infrastructure, domes with lights, humanoid figures, and tracks on the lunar surface. This suggested that extraterrestrial beings were active on the moon's dark side. He said that when these beings noticed his psychic presence, he was abruptly evacuated from the session. Official archives also confirmed that Swann took part in remote viewing experiments, but they didn't find any proof of the lunar bases. Although this is intriguing, Swan's story exists in the space of speculative paranormal claims and documented intelligence programs, but it's hard to believe what he has to say since there's no real evidence about the alien bases that he says were on the moon. Just as scientists were trying to understand his so-called evidence, they spotted the largest UFO ever, as wide as 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles UFO experts revealed that the largest disk that the world has ever encountered was spotted by NASA. Some are speculating about its length, but NASA revealed that it's as wide as 3,000 miles, and it's spying on humanity as we speak. Through the International Space Station, NASA captured images of a massive disc-shaped object floating above Earth. The anomaly was first shown at a presentation at the Brasilia Planetarium in 2013. According to ufologists, this might be a mothership monitoring Earth or acting as a stealth defense system. The argument in favor of its size: in the photos linked to the presentation, cloud formations appear in front of the disk, suggesting the object was outside Earth's atmosphere or at least above the cloud layer. This shocking claim is sensational, as there might be something massive orbiting or loitering above Earth. But it seems like there are weirder things in space, like Oumuamua. Oumuamua, even before scientists saw Atlas, there was Oumuamua, which was spotted in 2017. It's the first confirmed interstellar object ever observed passing through our solar system. Discovered on October 19, 2017, by the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope in Hawaii, when they found it, it was already heading out of the inner solar system. What makes Oumuamua especially extraordinary is its hyperbolic trajectory and high speed. It was traveling so fast that it clearly did not originate in our solar system. Its shape and behavior were unlike any typical comet or asteroid. It was highly elongated, estimated to be perhaps 10 times longer than wide, and exhibited brightness variations suggesting a tumbling motion. Surprisingly, despite its comet-like acceleration away from the Sun, Oumuamua has shown no visible coma that's expected from comets. Scientists have developed natural explanations, like the outgassing of hidden volatiles such as hydrogen ice. Although the object has now receded too far away for further detailed study, Oumuamua's visit opened a new frontier. We are not alone in receiving visitors from other star systems, and each one offers a unique window into how planetary systems elsewhere in the galaxy form and evolve. All of these strange happenings have brought the question posed by the Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox asks, given the vast number of stars and planets, why haven't we seen any signs of advanced civilizations? Our galaxy, the Milky Way, containing hundreds of billions of stars and tens of billions of planets in habitable zones, has produced no evidence of any other intelligent civilization. One of the scenarios is self-replicating machines, which are the so-called von Neumann probes that could spread through the galaxy. Yet we see no trace of these probes. Another explanation is that the advanced civilizations might be short-lived, and maybe they self-destruct or face natural catastrophes. This is related to the Great Filter hypothesis. The Great Filter might lie behind us or ahead of us, but it's a possible explanation. Another theory is the zoo hypothesis, which says that advanced civilizations are deliberately avoiding contact, observing us like we observe animals in a zoo. But Brian Cox, a renowned scientist, says that we should live as if we are the only civilization in the Milky Way. That doesn't stop scientists from searching for signs of life. One of the shocking moments in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is the WOW signal. The Ohio State University's Big War radio telescope detected a strong, narrow-band radio signal at a frequency near 1420 MHz, lasting about 72 seconds. Astronomer Jerry R. Aman circled the anomaly marked 6EQUJ5 on the printout and added the note, "Wow," and this gave the signal its memorable name. Despite many follow-up observations, this signal has never repeated, which is unusual for what one would expect from a purposeful extraterrestrial beacon or spacecraft transmission. Over time, there have been different theories on its origin. Some say that there's terrestrial interference, while others point to human transmissions. More recently, there's a compelling explanation. The signal might have come from a rare event like the maser-like flare, where a burst from a magnetar or other transient source catalyzes a cold hydrogen cloud to emit intensely at the hydrogen line frequency. The Betz mystery sphere has been revealed to be different from what we think. It seems like it was actually hidden by the government, never to be seen again. But that's not all. From interstellar comets to strange signals and satellites, which of these discoveries do you think is the most proof of alien life? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. So, thanks for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.